Now we get into the Freedom Funnel Formula, or the 3 Fs that will change the way you get leads and sales in your business forever, right? We use something called a 40/60 lead magnet that leads to a hypnotic pre-selling page, and then you promote whatever product that you want to promote, whether it's affiliate sales page or your own VSL, whatever you want to do, stick with the Freedom Funnel Formula because it just is something that's working beautifully right now and works whether you're promoting your own product or service or your coaching or your consulting or your affiliate programs, whatever you want to choose. The cost per lead that we've gotten with this kind of funnel is lower than most funnels in existence today, and we've tested it extensively. I've probably spent more than seven figures testing ads on Facebook and other mediums, and this has produced the lowest number for, as per the cost per lead number is concerned, right? And I know this, that we haven't discussed the 40/60 lead magnet right now, but there is, and we're going to discuss it in just I think we have a dedicated module for that. I think it's just so valuable that we need a dedicated module for that. So I'm going to talk about the 40/60 lead magnet in there, but right now, this is what I need you to understand, right? And you don't need any tech skills for this funnel. My team will set it up for you because you're a part of the 22 Matrix launch program, right? So I will do the technical setup for you. Now, why do you use lead magnet? Okay, why do you want to use a lead magnet? Why do you want to create something to give people for free? And why can't you just send people from Facebook directly onto the the sales pages or whatever you want to sell, right? The thing is, right now we are living in this age where there's dying awareness, right? The in shorts videos and TikTok and Instagram reels and stuff have made people really click happy and swipe happy. So they're just watching things on their phones and they're swiping throughout. And it's not really the ideal situation because the awareness is dying. If you don't capture their attention, if you don't tell them that you can solve their problems or whatever, they will scroll away and they won't even ever come back to your website, right? A lead magnet is basically something that stops that from happening, right? It cannot completely stop it. In like all honesty, it's just not possible. But what it does is a lead magnet is a downloadable product that they will always have access to. And I also understand that the remains of unused, unopened lead magnets or products or whatever, they're not. This just spread all throughout the internet, but this is why we use a special kind of lead magnet to make an impact and get as many conversions as possible. And I call it the 40/60 lead magnet, right? The whole goal of this funnel, right, is to take the sale forward. And there are multiple steps in the sales process. Some parts move the sale forward and some literally just stop it dead in its path, right? A bad review stops the sales process. There are probably times when you were about to buy something and then you went through the negative review after negative review, or there was just one negative review that really just stopped the sale for you and you didn't end up buying that product. That's that's an element that stops the sales process. But a lead magnet is something that moves the sale forward. Raving fans and success stories moves the sale forward. This funnel is an incredible authority generator as well, since we capture the lead first on the first page, and then also we give them results in advance, right? So think of it this way. If you go to a doctor and you tell them like 2 of the problems that you're facing, 2 of the symptoms, and then he goes on and he tells you 5 of the other symptoms that you're facing without you ever having to tell him or her that those were the symptoms that you had, and he nails all these things, automatically anything that he says, you will be more responsive to because he identified the things that you did not even tell him. So you are under that assumption, and very good assumption, that he probably knows more about the disease or problem that you have than you, and you're automatically going to trust him more because you only told him 2 things and he told you 5 and you had all those issues or symptoms, right? So that's what the 40/60 lead magnet does, and this is how the funnel works, right? So the traffic comes in from here, right? And they go to the lead magnet page, and then there's the hypnotic pre-selling page, which is where you build even more trust, even more conversion getting power, and then you lead them onto whatever page that makes you money, right? So this is where you make money. So this is where you take them to after the hypnotic pre-sale is after the people have gone through the hypnotic pre-selling page, right? To see a live example, let me just show you how this looks. So I'm going to copy this. And this page gets really good conversions, right? So I'm just going to put in my email and name. And then it takes me to the hypnotic pre-selling page, right? That's the entire funnel, and it produces amazing results because it's simple. If something goes wrong, you can always know what to fix, how to fix, and we have guides on troubleshooting and stuff. But remember, Freedom Funnel Formula is the way to do things right now and even in the future. And with that said, I will see you in the next video.